Drastic cuts in international funding means essential services, from education to food to healthcare, are being cut when they are needed most. An estimated 1.1 million survivors of gender-based violence were left without critical support. This should put us to shame. This desperation is entirely preventable. As the Secretary General stated during his recent visit to Cox's Bazar, is ground zero for the impact of budget cuts.
I urge you to demand immediate action in 3 crucial areas. First, all parties must respect international humanitarian law and international human rights law. The protection of civilians must be an immediate priority. Second, unhindered humanitarian access inside Myanmar must be guaranteed. No community should be cut off from food, medicine, and life-saving assistance. Third, we need reinvigorated humanitarian and development investment to meet basic needs, to help refugees transition from dependence to self-reliance, and to ease the strain on host communities. There can be no durable peace without a genuine cessation of hostilities and a path to de-escalation and dialogue. The Rohingya and all of Myanmar's people must be able to play a meaningful role in this process. They deserve justice, dignity, and safe return home. I call on each of you to contribute to efforts for a comprehensive, innovative, and concrete plan for a sustainable resolution of this crisis.
Ending impunity is the only way to end atrocities. Therefore, international community must end this impunity that is at the root of all atrocities. Perpetrators of atrocities against civilians must be held accountable. Justice is not optional. It is the only deterrent, the only path to peace.
Despite the generosity of donors, the reality is that the needs of the Rohingya in Bangladesh are outpacing resources at an alarming rate. The 2025 Joint Response Plan for the Rohingya humanitarian crisis is currently only 37% funded. This is already having dire consequences for the Rohingya in camps, with critical cuts to their food rations and a sharp decline in access to education.
We must do more, please. I call on all of you. And in addition to funding, it is critical to offer solutions in line with the pledges made at the last Global Refugee Forum. Solutions such as resettlement, as well as other pathways to hope through education or labor mobility. No assistance is too small, especially when the alternative leads to more instability in the region and to more costly measures further down the line.
Myanmar needs to respect in full the provisional measures imposed by the International Court of Justice to protect Rohingya lives, and there needs to be full accountability for the grave violations and abuses committed by the military, the Arakan Army, and other parties. I repeat my call for the Security Council to refer the whole situation in Myanmar to the International Criminal Court.